What's going on, everyone? What's going on, everyone? Oops, my bad. Forgot to mute the stream. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day today. Today is day 2 of the FIFA E-Nations League. Week 2, you can say. And today we are up against Greece in the playoffs, which is very interesting, I got to say. We had a lot of good results yesterday. Eyanerpu, yes. W's in the chat for the Maltese team as well. They played really well yesterday. Can't be more proud of them. And right now I'm going to try to pull up the fixtures. Alright. We can see that our stream is loaded up as well. Very nice on the official page. So anyone outside of Malta that is watching our stream, we welcome you as well. And apparently Belgium and Armenia already played. And Belgium won. Alright, that's interesting. They probably have like a DNF somehow. Yeah, I will show you the bracket very shortly. Let me make sure to show you the bracket. Alright, boom. Alright, I can show you the bracket here. I don't think so, Leighton. I'm not sure, bro. Not particularly sure. If you don't want to risk it, by all means, bro. Yes, as you can see here, Malta versus Greece. If we get past Greece, we have either England or Cyprus, which is interesting. Probably we'd verse England. So we have the first one. I think Greece are about similar to our level. England, they have talent, so but it's all fair game, and it's how the teams communicate and stuff like that. It is obviously first to 3, so whoever wins 3 matches. Good luck all. Good luck everyone, yes. Your choice, Leighton. You choose, bro. I appreciate it still. But yes, this is how the bracket is looking. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, we get past Greece and England as well in the round of 32, we probably verse Belgium. So, listen, after Greece, we are gonna get into the big nations. Let me tell you that. But listen, if you're here, you deserve to be here. And we're getting a lot of consistency points as well. We placed 2nd in our group. And we barely got 2nd there. Because we could have gotten 1st. So, listen. As I say, life is Roblox. I mean, you never know what you're gonna get, you know? That's the quote I live by. And, yes. Obviously, this is the first game. The maximum we have is 2 matchups. Just in case, let's say we beat Greece. Today we verse the next opponents. And let's say we beat them as well. Then we go to day 3, which is tomorrow. So maximum matchups today is 2. For anyone that is following us as well. And yeah, it's all fair games at the end of the day, so you love to see it. Right now, I'm just getting confirmation if the game is about to start. I'm already with the Maltese boys in Rocket League, but we're just waiting for the game to play. Let me see. Alright. This is actually a good game, huh? Oh, good song. My bad. Bum, 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 bum. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Bone Dry, probably one of the best Rocket League songs. Yeah, I love this so much. I'm just checking something on my software real quick. Alright, capture now. I don't know why this is not working. I'll just do a display capture. So good. Alright. We should be good. Yeah, if we do this, yeah, it's good. Alright, yes, we are in the Rocket League lobby with the team. We're just getting communication from the other team as well for, obviously, for us to start the match. Yes, it is Malta versus Greece. Welcome everyone in. And yeah, honestly, no one knows what to expect. I mean, Greece are still a decent team. We can't look past anyone. We just gotta do our part and perform as a Maltese team. I'm really excited to see this matchup. This is technically round of 64, I think. Yeah, I mean, people don't usually call it a round of 64. But the next one will be like the round of 32, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the next one will be round of 32. And then round of 16, quarterfinal, semi, and final. So these are the playoffs, basically. Sin, lock in. Yes, I am locked in. I hope everyone is locked in as well. Appreciate everyone joining up the stream. Shout out to everyone following up as well. I can see the follow count increasing. Make sure you hit that follow button. Of course, drop follow on all the social media platforms for Project Eversio to stay up to date with any results, announcements, information, the lot. On their platforms is the place to be for anything you want to know. And yeah, we appreciate everyone tuning in. Yeah, we're just waiting on the Greece team right now. I think they're getting like the match keys and stuff like that sorted. We should start in about 2 minutes. Today we don't have the counter, unfortunately, but I can tell you guys it's supposed to start at 7 PM and it's in about 1 minute. Chat, let me know which is the best Rocket League song of all time. I would say either Cities, I think, by Throttle. That's a good one. Dreamer is good. I'm going for the underrated ones though. Make sure to put a prediction of how the series is gonna go. So it is a best of 5. So who wins 3 first gets the tie home. Let me know how you guys think the series is gonna go. I personally think it will go 3-1 to Malta. That's my prediction. Hey, if we have any mods in the chat, make sure to run a poll as well for anyone trying to get some channel points as well. Don't gamble, but you can gamble channel points because they don't cost money. Yeah, I think everyone is locking in right now. Oh, the whole Maltese team is using Fenix, huh? Fenix bring good luck. In Maltese, Fennec is rabbit as well. So it might be a double entendre as well. So you love to see it, you love to see it. Let me show you guys the bracket again. So of course we're versing Greece as we speak. We haven't started yet, but this is how the bracket is looking like before we start. I think 3-2 Malta comeback. That's a good prediction, Leighton. This is how it's looking like, and just got confirmation we're about to start. So let me make sure that the game is set up. Alright, should be good. Alright. Alright, we're just waiting on Greece right now. How do I get... No, listen, I'm not gonna teach you that, alright? Alright, so, let me see. I think they just loaded in. So yes, everyone, we are about to start here. Yes, we are about to start. Greece versus Malta. Game 1, best of 5, first to 3 wins. I'm ready, I hope you guys are. It's 3, 2, 1, and we started off. And we can see Jafin already off the wall, creating his first play of the series. Tim going off the back wall, couldn't get it through. Vella pressures him, passes it to Jafin, and Vella nearly scored their first goal of the tie. Vella with an amazing shot, but a brilliant save by Apo. Tim off the backboard, Vella hits it off the backboard again, and Jafin with the first goal of the tie. And Malta are looking cracked as usual. You'll love to see it from the Maltese boys. And 1-0 in the favor of Malta. Perfect start. They just gotta keep concentration, because all the opponents are really good in this competition. They obviously deserve to be here right now, so you gotta make sure that the concentration is to its maximum. Fotis nearly scores, but Jafin with a brilliant save. Vella and Tim off the wall. Tim tries to clear it. Only as far as Jafin now. Skips past one. Off the wall. Tries maybe a flip reset. Almost into a musty. Tim off the wall again. Big 50. Vella fakes that one. Jafin. Jafin off the wall. Goes underneath one. Couldn't get past the other. Vella though tries to make a play to Tim. Vella tries to set up Jafin. They don't see the opportunity that time. Fotis nearly goes above Jafin, but Vella helps him out. Jafin off the wall. Doesn't really get there, and Greece hit the post. And Malta are under a bit of pressure here. Tim tries to clear his lines, but gets pressured into his own net. And leads to Greece scoring to tie this game. 1-1 with 3 minutes left to go in this game 1. Malta versus Greece. Jafin wins the 50. Fotis with the double touch. And Malta are trailing in game 1. Very unfortunate. Tim tried to take the boost and go into his own half to defend, but very, very unfortunate. Malta started off really strong, but now they need to find their footing. Jafin gets the crucial touch. Tim off the sidewall. Tries to pass it to Vella. Vella regains possession. Vella gets demoed. Tim booms it clear. Jafin couldn't get there. And Greece capitalizes on that as well. Very unfortunate by the Maltese team. But they need to make sure to lock back in, because this tie is not over. One game doesn't determine a series, as they say. Apo tries to go off the sidewall. Vella intercepts him brilliantly there. Tim applying more pressure. Jafin booms it clear. Jafin applying more pressure. Greece trying to put it out of harm's way. Jafin passes it to Vella. Vella with a nice shot. Finds the bottom corner and they're back into the game. And a very nice finish from Vella there. Brilliant shot. The Greece defense couldn't expect that one. Jafin gets a big 50. Gets another 50. Doesn't go his way though. Vella tries to set up one of his teammates. Doesn't find neither though. Tim with a big 50 and a crucial touch. Greece passing it between each other and leaves Malta with an open net, and Fotis taps it in. Unlucky 50, but as they say, it's not over until it's over. There's 2 minutes left and Malta are not playing bad. Obviously they need to find their footing. Jafin scoring an open net, putting Malta back into it. Brilliant kickoff by the Maltese team. Vella reads the scenario very well and leaves Greece with an open net. Jafin. Jafin's duty on this kickoff here. Tim and Apo demo each other. Vella tries to go under. Very unfortunate there. Tim shuts down the defense. Jafin applying more pressure. Couldn't get there. Apo 1v1 against Vella. Vella defends really well. Fotis trying to set up his teammates. Tim trying to get it out of harm's way. Jafin trying to find Vella or Tim. Couldn't get there though. An accidental bump nearly went into an own goal there. Fotis. Jafin blocks him out brilliantly. Vella doesn't hit the ball. Jafin gets bumped. Tim tries to defend and the post to the rescue. Vella trying to create a play of his own and nearly done well by Vella, but doesn't get the goal that he needed for his team. Brilliant block by Vella there. Tim tries to take it off the sidewall. Jafin regains possession. Gets faked by his opponent. Tim tries to win the 50. Jafin demos the Greek defender. Tim applying more pressure. And that's game one. Game one goes to Greece. Very unfortunate, but well played from both sides. 4-3 was the matchup. We definitely saw some good gameplay there. Very unexpected few couple of goals from Greece. They capitalized on opportunities that Malta couldn't shut them out. And very unfortunate, you can say, for the Maltese team. Not the start we wanted, but it's not over until it's over. That's always the case with Malta. And game 2 is about to start. And 3-2-1 and away we go. In game 2, Malta versus Greece. Tim tries to go off the backboard there. Vella fake pressures. Tim needs to defend well here. He does so brilliantly. Greece attacking, trying to find each other. Tim regains possession, wins a big 50, and that goes into the net of the Greek defenders. And Malta begin with an early lead. The same thing that happened in game 1. They need to focus up and not let Greece back into the game. 3-2-1. 4 minutes on the clock. A fake kickoff. Doesn't go their favor. Jafin regains possession. Pressures the Greek defender. Tim tries to go for it. Vella regains possession of the sidewall. Tries to find his teammates, but doesn't get there. Tim with amazing ball control. Jafin sets it up to Vella, and Vella with a brilliant shot, but a brilliant save by the Greek defender. Tim passes it to Vella. Vella passes it back to Tim. Can Jafin get on the end of this? Tim with an incredible 50 hits the post. Doesn't manage to tap it in. Jafin passes it to Vella. Vella tries to find Tim under him, but Tim doesn't commit. And Tim with an accidental whiff leaves an open net for Malta. And very unfortunate. And 3-2-1, and away we go with another kickoff. Fotis off the back wall. Jafin with an amazing clear. Tim passes it to Vella. Vella couldn't get it back to Tim. Tim tries to regain possession here. Vella. Jafin double taps it off the sidewall, and a big bump to leave Malta with an opportunity on net. And Jafin and Tim with an amazing link-up play, and regains his credit. Obviously the first goal was on him, but he managed to get a brilliant goal to pay it back. Brilliant flip reset by Tim. An amazing pinch as well. Vella tries to pass it to his teammate. Tim with an amazing ball control, and Jafin nearly taps it and slam dunks it. Tim keeps on the pressure. Vella lurking. Tries to set it to one of his teammates. Doesn't find them. Jafin with a big 50 in the middle of the park. Tim will pressure. Bumps his opponent as well. Accidentally or not, it still counts. Tim with a double touch off the sidewall. Doesn't hit the third time though. Jafin. Vella with a big double touch. A 2v2 on the other side of the pitch. Jafin has to take control of this ball here. Jafin gets intercepted. Big 50 in the middle of the park again. Vella sees an opportunity on net, but saved by Greece. Jafin goes for full boost. Tim reads it well. Applying more pressure. Trying to get that 2-goal cushion. Jafin going to cut out the Greek attacker. Tim tried the solo play. Apo intercepts. Fotis booms it clear in sight of goal. Greece boosts starve a little as well. Tim with amazing ball control again. Vella. Past 1, past 2. Applying more pressure. Trying to get it to his teammates. Vella applying more pressure. Tim with a flip reset pressure. Vella to Tim. Tim will try to go for this again. They actually fake it. Jafin with a good save. Tim to Jafin. Jafin will try to pinch this. And another opportunity opened up for Malta, but they couldn't capitalize. Fotis. Big demo by Tim. Last 10 seconds. Can Malta hang on to secure their first win in the series? Jafin. Off the sidewall. Nearly. Tim will try his best to put it out of harm's way. Tim passes it to Jafin. And Malta are trying to read the opponents, and a big dunk from Jafin to secure Malta's first win of the series. You love to see it. GG's, of course. 1-1 in the series now. So the first win was from Greece. The second win goes to Malta. So 1-1 in the series right now. The first to have 3 wins in total will advance and knock out the other country. So right now it's all square in the park. So you love to see it. You obviously do. An amazing win by the Maltese boys. How are you all feeling? How are y'all feeling as we get into game 3 very soon? Any predictions of the series from this point onwards? So it is 1-1. My prediction was 3-1 to Malta. Fantastic. Did you say fantastic? 3-1 win to Malta? No, Leighton, unfortunately today. Hey, but honestly, a 3-1 win to Malta is definitely my prediction. We're about to get into game 3 as we speak. So, 1, 2, and we're up and away we go in game 3. Greece versus Malta. Kickoff goes into Greece's favor. Can Malta clear their lines? A big double commit. And Greece found with an open net. Not the perfect start Malta wanted. Very unfortunate. Action in quick succession there. But Malta can regroup and try to get another kickoff goal. Kickoff goals determine a lot in this game. Tim clears it to Vella. Vella to Jafin. Vella goes up to it again. Tim recontrolling it. Leaving his teammates to get some boost. Jafin pressures it more. Apo touches it to Fotis. Fotis with the flip reset. Couldn't get there. Vella to Jafin. Can Jafin read this? He does! And an amazing goal by Jafin. An amazing read. With the corner of the wall not in his favor, but it doesn't matter because Super Jafin does it again in game 3 to tie it back up with an amazing shot. You love to see it. Super Jafin back at it again. Tim. Jafin helping him out. Will Fry there. Tries the shot. Vella. An amazing save. Tim. Touches it off the sidewall. Vella applying more pressure. Takes it and leaving his teammates to pressure that. Jafin doesn't hit the ball and Apo goes underneath him. And Greece take the win again. Take the lead again. Very unfortunate by the Maltese boys. That's not what they wanted, but they go again and show their resilience once again. Jafin. Take the boost. Jafin with an amazing double touch, and Jafin. Super Jafin again with another lovely shot. A good solo play. And you just love to see it. Ice cold. It's feeling chilly in here. I know Malta right now is hot, but Jafin is cold as ice. How do I tell you? Wolf Rider trying to take a shot. Tim. Vella setting it up to himself. Off the back wall. Wolfrider gets a crucial touch. Jafin tries to find Tim. Too close to the defender though. Wolfrider going for a flip reset. Whiffs it. Confuses Vella. But Tim takes back possession. Tim tries to read it off the ceiling but gets intercepted. Vella getting a crucial touch. Blasting into the right side but doesn't find any of his teammates. The post comes to the rescue for Malta to keep them level. Tim gets a big demo. Vella setting up Jafin. Can Jafin read this again? Tim reads it! And an amazing shot by Tim to get Malta in the lead here in game 3. And an amazing goal again. You love to see it. Brilliant shot by Tim from the setup by Jafin. Jafin and Tim working very well together today. Tim doesn't get the save there. And Malta concede in the kickoff once again. The kickoffs are an issue for both teams. You never know which side they're gonna go. I'm on the edge of my seat every time there's a kickoff, because there's always something happening. And another kickoff here. Tim reads it very well. Gets it off to the sidewall. This is a big attack for Tim. Gets a bump off. Can Malta regain possession? Vella trying to do it. Jafin booms it clear. Greece double commit. It's no problem for them though. Fotis going for it. Whiffs completely. Vella with an amazing shot. But Apo manages to get the clearance there. Jafin applying more pressure to the Greek defenders. Vella smashing it into the corner. Tim couldn't get there, but Jafin does brilliantly. And cuts the angle very well. Jafin without boost trying to create something. Vella helps him out. Tim barely gets the save there, but they all count. And we are still level. Jafin going for the air dribble. Gets the flip reset off. Over 1, over 2. And nearly taps it in. And Vella applies more pressure. Jafin leaves it to his teammates. Vella wins the 50. Greece chaining up a couple of passes. Vella intercepts brilliantly. Vella. Jafin. Tim applying more pressure. Vella lurking, trying to find the crucial save needed to keep them in the game here. Jafin with a big 50. Tim gets a crucial touch to Vella. Tim booms it clear brilliantly. Jafin reads it well. Vella goes for it. Fotis wins the 50. And nearly to his teammate, but thankfully he doesn't touch it. Tim tries to clear it. Jafin tries to clear it as well. Malta feel under the pressure. 10 seconds left on the clock. Jafin booms it to Tim. Doesn't find him though. Fotis with a big touch. We must get it either to the ground or safely out of harm's way. Jafin gets it to the ground. Shallow, I appreciate it. Alright, we are in overtime in game 3. 1-1 as it stands in the overall series. Vella gets a crucial touch. Jafin. Vella applies more pressure. Tim trying to gain back possession. Off the sidewall, gets a crucial touch. Gets past 2 defenders. Applying more pressure. Vella with a big 50. Can anyone capitalize on this opportunity? Jafin tries to do so. Wolfrider blocks him out. Tim reads it brilliantly. Gets it to Vella. And a big save by Wolfrider again. Vella applying more pressure. Jafin in the middle of the park. Tries to read it off the backboard. Tim sets up Vella. Vella doesn't hit the ball, but only as far as Jafin. Jafin with a big 50. Tries to get the ceiling shot. And an amazing ceiling shot. Nearly into the Greek net. And it's end-to-end football as we can see here. Vella. Tim with an amazing save. Keeps Malta in it in overtime. Vella to Jafin. Vella goes up for it himself. Tim. Time farms a bit in the middle of the pitch. And an amazing 50. Once again, Vella blocks out Greece. Jafin blocks out Greece again. Vella controls possession for a bit. Tries to find one of his teammates. Jafin to Tim. Can Tim get there? Unfortunately couldn't. Jafin passes it back to Vella. Vella needs to clear it. Tim gets a big clear off. A big bump by Tim. And Jafin with a goal line clearance like no other. Now it's his turn to attack and he applies more pressure. Gets a big bump and Tim sets it up to Vella. Vella nearly manages to get the ball into the net. Tim applying more pressure. Can Tim get there? What a save by Jafin there. And nearly Malta with a 3-minute overtime right now. Vella applying more pressure. Tim. Amazing recovery by Tim. Jafin. Vella. Tim with an amazing save. Tim. Jafin. Jafin goes up for it again. Tim again. It's end-to-end football, everyone. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. But Malta need to find the goal here. Jafin with a big 50. Goes upfield. Tim dribbles past two opponents. Vella helps him out. Tries to get the big 50. Jafin applies more pressure. Tim as well. Apo sees an open net. And Malta concede in 4 minutes of overtime. 2-1 as it stands. End the whole series. One more win and Greece close off the matchup. Very unfortunate, but it's end-to-end football. Two closely tied teams. Very well played by the Maltese boys. Very unfortunate. We have 30 people here watching this amazing matchup. It is a best of 5, so whoever wins 3 games advances, and currently the standings are 2 wins to Greece and 1 win to Malta. They have all been 1 goal differences in all the matches. This match was particularly an overtime game as well, and honestly, well played to both of the teams. I don't know where this series is going. I got a feeling it's a 3-2 to Malta. Who knows? That's my prediction now. Honestly, very well played though from both of the teams. I think we're just waiting on Greece right now. And we are about to kick off again. Yes, we are about to kick off. Alright, there you go. So yes, it is a best of 5. Malta can't lose another game to stay in the playoffs. Vella with a big 50 off the corner. Jafin rotating. Tim applying more pressure. Vella slams it on the backboard. Tim goes up for it again. Incredible ball control. Gets the bump off. Jafin fakes it to Vella. Vella with the shot! And Malta take the lead early on. And this is becoming a habit for Malta against Greece. Taking the lead. And an incredible 50 to get it into the Greek net. You love to see it. Another lovely goal by Malta. Greece. Tim gets the bump off and an amazing goal. Malta double their lead. And Malta are not playing again now. They're not playing. Lovely bump by Tim. Incredible solo play to get that 2-goal cushion, which is very, very crucial. Jafin with an amazing pinch. Vella. Tim waiting for the Greek opponents. Jafin gets a big block. Wolfrieder dunks it home and minimizes Maltese lead by 1 goal now. Very unfortunate. And we can see Malta need to log back in. They don't afford to lose. Jafin staying back, waiting for the Greek opponent's flip reset from Wolfrieder. But brilliantly dealt with. An amazing fake by Tim. Tim with the double touch. And what a play by Tim. Tim entering the big boy leagues once again with an amazing read, an amazing fake, and another amazing read. Gets that 2-goal cushion back for Malta. Amazing. Super Tim now. Tim wins 150. Gets a flick off to the sidewall. Pressures it again. Jafin pressures Wolfrieder. Vella passes it to his teammate. Couldn't get there though. Gets a brilliant save to cut out the Greek opponents. Vella couldn't get there before Atto. Apple, my bad. Vella tries to read it. Tim gets a save. Vella tries to redirect it. Jafin getting it off the sidewall. Goes down again. Jafin rotating. Vella helps him out. Fotis gets the read. But an amazing save by Jafin. Tim tries to clear it clear. Greece applying more pressure on Malta. Jafin tries the double time. Tim clears it again. Tim reads it brilliantly. Tim. Jafin gets bumped. Vella needs to go up for this. What an amazing save by Vella. Jafin tries to get it clear. Apo applying more pressure. Tim. Vella. Jafin with a crucial touch. Fotis tries to get it to his teammates. And Boo starves Malta to try to apply more pressure. Wolfrieder. Big double demo by Tim. Can Jafin regain possession here? Couldn't do so. With the amount of pressure, Greece are trying to close the gap on Malta here. From what we can see. A layoff. Read well by Jafin. Vella. Very unlucky. Tim Everyone gets bumped and Apo manages to squeeze in the ball. 2 people got bumped minimum there. Very unfortunate for the Maltese team. They need to hang on for 1 minute 30 seconds or try to get a goal of their own to increase the cushion, because it's very tight right now. Jafin to Vella. Vella, very unfortunate. Vella. Jafin regains possession. Reads it off the sidewall. Tim. Off the ceiling. Tim sets up Vella. Vella sets up Jafin. Very unfortunate not to get the 2-goal cushion there. Tim with an amazing read. Shut down by Apo. Jafin reads it off his opponents. Vella touches it to Tim. And an amazing fake by Tim. Tries to find one of his teammates. No one attacked the ball though. Apo trying to apply more pressure. Tim. Wolfrider with a coxer pinch. Jafin to Vella. Vella doesn't get there. Tim reads it beautifully, but Apo intercepts and gets faked again. Tim tries to set up himself, fakes it for Vella. Jafin applying more pressure. Vella tries to get it to Jafin, and Tim gets the rebound and an amazing goal. 12 seconds and Malta need to hold on this 2-goal cushion. And an amazing performance by Malta in this game 4, with the hopes of tying it to 2-2 in the matchup and not get sent home. Jafin and Vella time farming, and an amazing dunk from Jafin again to secure game 2, to secure their second win. And 2-2, and it all comes down to this, everyone. 2-2 Malta, Greece. The next win takes home the matchup. Very, very interesting. These 2 amazing teams. Brilliantly done by Malta to get the remontada back into it. We go into game 5. Yes, sir. The Maltese boys are not playing about again. And we see Malta starting game 5 in 3, 2, 1. And an amazing kickoff by Jafin immediately. Vella with an amazing read. Wolfrider gets a crucial save in the first few seconds of game 5. Tim tries to take control of the ball. Apo pressures Tim. Vella gets it there. Tim passes it to Vella. Can Vella create an opportunity here? Gets a big 50, leaves it to Tim. Tim leaves it to Jafin. And Jafin tries to get it to Vella. Jafin with an amazing save. Tim lurking. Nearly getting it off Apo there. Fotis gets it to Apo again. Tim intercepts. Tim gets the demo. Jafin with an amazing shot. Fotis. The Greece boys double commit, but Malta couldn't capitalize. Jafin controlling the ball. Vella helping him out. Wolfrider tries to change sides. Apo applying more pressure. Fotis. Tim clearing it out of harm's way. Reads it beautifully off the wall. Tim fakes his opponent and fakes 2 Greek defenders to get the lead in game 5 with an amazing fake by Tim and a big 50 to get it into the Greek net. Come on, Maltese boys, come on! That's what we like to see. Tim needs to take care of Apo here. Does so brilliantly. Confidence is running high for Tim right now. Jafin Tries to get it to Vella. Vella reads it beautifully. Gets it to Tim. Tim goes up for the 50. Vella. Vella with an amazing flick. Vella flicks 2 again. And Wolf Rider gets a goal line clearance. Jafin applies more pressure. Tim tries to get the shot off. Jafin passes it to Vella. Vella doesn't get there though. Tim off the sidewall, applying more pressure on Apo. Vella uses the fake aggression. Vella trying to get it to Tim. Fotis trying to intercept the Maltese boys, but Malta are applying more pressure. Vella. Tim with an amazing backflip save. Vella booms it clear. Jafin trying to see if he has the better angle. Jafin. Wolf Rider fakes it, but Tim gets the save. Apo fakes it again. Fotis trying to read it off. Vella. Vella applying more pressure. Makes an opportunity for Tim. Tim on the double touch, but couldn't get there. Jafin off the backboard. And Apo applying more pressure. Tim tries to get it to Vella. Vella tries the shot. Hits the backboard. And Tim needs to win this 50. He does so. Vella and Jafin in net. Jafin reads it beautifully. Vella gets bumped. Open net. But Tim gets an amazing save but couldn't clear it. And Wolf Rider unfortunately puts it in the Maltese net. Kind of ghost touches the ball. Not the touch Tim would have wanted, but very unfortunate for the Maltese boys. Can they get off a good kickoff? Jafin trying to get a strong kickoff here. Vella applying more pressure. Tim. Vella going up for it again. Jafin. An amazing pinch off the sidewall. Tim went for the bump. Tim sees an opportunity. Gets it to Vella. Vella tries to boom it into the middle. Jafin off the sidewall. Gets rammed. Vella applies more pressure off the back wall. And nearly an own goal by the Maltese boys. Very. Both sides playing well, yes. Jafin. End-to-end football from what we can see. 20 seconds left. Greece on the attack. Tim off the sidewall. Apo trying to ram Jafin. Jafin still gets the save. Vella tries to clear it. Jafin with the whiff! And that 0-second goal to knock out Malta. Very unfortunate. And that 0-second goal to knock out Malta. And very, very unfortunate. A 0-second goal to knock us out in week 2. Very, very unfortunate. Game 5, 0-second goal. I didn't expect that. I thought it was going into overtime. Very, very unfortunate. It was a close game. Both sides on the same wavelength. It was all about those small 50s that were being won from both sides. Very unfortunate. I don't know. I'm honestly speechless. That hurts. It definitely hurt. A strong performance yesterday and a strong performance today, you have to say it. But Greece manages to get that fine margin on top of us. And I'm stunned at the moment, guys. I don't know about you. 40 people watching us. And I don't know what to think at the moment. That was very, very unfortunate, man. Very unpredictable as well. Like, we had the lead in game 5 as well. I think all the games we had the lead in, but the lead started to slip away. You have to give credit to both teams. Both teams played very, very well. But it's very unfortunate at the end of the day. Greece advance. And as we can see, Greece are up against England in the round of 32. And that leaves Malta being knocked out. And Belgium already qualified, so the winner against England and Greece advances against Belgium in the round of 16 tomorrow. Very unfortunate. I don't know what to think at the moment. Very, very unfortunate, I would say. But I don't know what to think, everyone. It is very, very unfortunate. What are y'all's perspective on that one? I honestly don't know. I saw a remontada coming from Malta with the lead and all, and that 0-second goal sends us home in week 2. Let me see what the consistency ranking is. We are beneath Hungary at the moment with 200 points. We got more points last week, I think. Yes, we got more. Very unfortunate though. Who's that? Wait, who's that, Nick? Who's that? Dang. Listen, we're still in the conversation here in the consistency ranking. We're still doing really, really well with 200 points on the board. We're in the same conversation as Czech Republic, Hungary, and Poland. And very close to Norway, Turkey, everyone. So I'm not too much into politics, I can't lie. But that hurt. Very, very well done though to the Maltese boys. Malta versus Greece ended in a 3-2 in the way of Greece, unfortunately. It was a good try, lads. It was very well played by the Maltese boys. Very unfortunate. Malta versus Greece, unfortunately, ends with us losing against Greece. Insane match, yeah? And that 0-second goal to send us home is painful. I'm never seeing Mamma Mia ever again after that one. Deadass. I'm not seeing Mamma Mia again. I love the songs, I love the film, but sorry, I'm not watching Mamma Mia again. After that one. Mamma Mia, you broke my heart today. I'm telling you. That is painful. It is painful. No more gyros. I know. Listen, everyone, I appreciate everyone's company. That was a really, really tough series to lose in game 5, 0 second, with just a 1 goal difference on all of the matches. Some went to overtime. Still a really good performance against Greece. I want to say a shout out to Tim, Vella and Jafin for another amazing performance. Listen, we go again in week 3. I will tell you guys the dates, so you guys mark your calendars for week 3. Week 3 is... should be in July. 14th July is week 3. So 14th July, the next set of games will be played. Week 3, we will be raffled into the groups again and see who we verse. And honestly, it depends on that. We'll move forward. So listen, it is not the end of this tournament. We have week 3, 14 July. Mark your calendars, because we need to still get more consistency points on the board. I'll try to stream tomorrow if you're asking all my personal things, Leighton. But listen, a big performance by Team Malta. I want to say a big thank you to Project Eversio, especially Eversio Mick, for trusting me with another tournament, another week of the tournament. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you here on week 3. It's been your boy Cynical. Thanks for having me. And apart from that, I'll see you all on the next stream. Take care, guys. See ya.